What's going on, guys? I got another product we're going to be testing today. It's the Meguiars Ultimate Wash and Wax Anywhere. It's meant for a lot of you guys that don't have the perfect, maybe inclement weather to get out there and wash it with, or it's just light dust or anything like that. You can actually wash full-on dirty cars with it. I've actually seen the videos from Meguiars, and I decided to go ahead and give it a test myself. A lot of you guys know, normally I keep my cars pretty clean, so the car doesn't look that bad, but there actually is stuff on the car. Look at that. It's from just these big old palm trees are really starting to shed now, and I had it parked outside. But the car is actually really dirty. You might be like, oh, it's clean. Dude, it's really not. Let's see it here. You see that? The car is not clean at all. It's gone through plenty of rain. You see the top? There's like streaks of dirt across the top. I don't know if this camera's actually gonna show it. But there's like long streaks. You can see maybe through there. Because it got rained on once or twice. Because remember, last week down here in Central Florida, we had a lot of rain, so. You can see it on the back of the windows. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing this tonight when I get home from work. You can see the back lid now. It's actually really dirty. And the pollen and stuff that's collected up when the rain was pushing it back. Okay, so the car is actually dirty, and we're going to go ahead and give it a try tonight and see what happens. Alright, and then I will give you the results later on. Now, we'll video halfway through or whatever and show you how it's going and tell you a little bit about it. But I did use this the other day on my red car when we were down through the Z meet in South Florida in Fort Lauderdale, and it actually worked out pretty good. Of course, that was done out in the sun. They don't really recommend it being in the sun, so it kind of streaked a little bit, and that goes to obvious, but I had to get it cleaned anyways because it rained a little bit on the way down there, and I was just like, let's just get the main dirt off it, and it did pretty dang good. So let's give it a good test and good results where it's going to be inside, it's going to be cool, and you're not going to be worried about the heat of the car. But you know, it's been inside the garage all day long, so it's no big deal here. It's cool to touch and everything. So it's got really good. It's got a triple layer of wax on it from the Pinnacle Sovereign wax on it, so it should get the dust off really quick. But there you go. Here's what we're going to be doing today, and stay tuned. And you can see all the little junk on it. Told you, it ain't clean. Alright, see you at the next step. Stand by. Alright guys, we're inside. It's the evening now. The car is cool to the touch, even though you can do it out in the sun. I did my red Z in the sun the other day when I was at the Z event, but I wanted to make sure it was cool and see if it made any difference or whatever. Now, I've only done a little bit of the roof right quick. I want to tell you, some people are like, oh, your car is clean. You see this? This is filthy, okay? This is filthy. You can see there's actually a line. I don't know if it'll actually show up in the video where I stopped in the one section of it all. What they'll teach you, what they're going to show you to do is use the one side and come across it lightly. Now, I do not. I'm just as sketchy as you guys are when I came to using this stuff. And I know you don't want to get that dirt in there and scratch the paint, okay? So what they recommend to do is to do with the initial wipe with one side, then either have a second cloth, you know, like I have here, or what I've been doing is using the other side, see it's clean over here, to actually buff it dry, okay? So just I've done from this section, middle of the car, to the roof, and then through here, is all I've done on the whole car so far, and look how filthy this is, okay? So a lot of people say, when I make videos, no, you're using a clean car. This is not a clean car, okay? This is actually very, very dirty from all the rain we had, and I was driving back and forth to UPS in it, so there we go. So this is some of the product tips we're gonna be using today, so hoping you help you out a little bit here. So let me complete more sections of it and tell you what I think about it, and then we'll go from there. So, but I just definitely want to show you what are the tips anyways, how to use it, and show you that car is actually pretty stinking dirty. So let me get back to it, and I'll go to the next step. All right, stay tuned. What's going on, guys? All right, I've done, let's see, the whole hood, the windshields, the windows, the front bumper, all the way back. I've done the hoods, all the way across the top here, all the way down the back window, the side areas, and the wing. I haven't done the sides yet, but I can tell you right now, this stuff is pretty good bang for the buck. It is a little bit more on the costly side. I think it's like $11 at Walmart for this bottle. And me personally, I do go through a lot. I feel like I'm really wanting to lubricate it to make sure that I don't scratch the clear coat or anything like that. Because I know here in Florida it is warm right now, and I'm not worried about it if I take it outside. But you can see, I mean, this is the second rag I'm on now, and it is pretty much soaked. So I always keep a second rag to actually dry and buff it out with what I do. And as soon as this one gets too soaked, I use this one as the new dirty rag that I'm going to clean off the initial wipe with every time. Like the initial wipe, I come through here, go through it all really nicely, and then I come back with actually the dry towel here and come back and buff it all the way out to make sure I didn't miss any streaks. I don't want to streak it up or anything, but wow, this stuff is good. It's not streaking the glass at all. Okay, another good thing, because when I did it in the sun, it was kind of streaky, so you only do a small section at a time. I realized that really quick. But man, it really is popping. I'm really impressed by this stuff. So for you guys right now that are all the way up there and like getting snowed in left and right when we have like 85-degree weather, and I got burnt the other day in Fort Lauderdale, it's great. So let me go ahead and wrap this up. And what I want to do is the next scene, I will go ahead and be outside probably tomorrow morning or something like that and show you the end results. Now it'll be news for me as well because I don't know exactly what it looks like. Because you know when you're in the garage, the lights only do so much for you, you know. I mean, you can hide things in the lights. So I want to go out there and see it myself. But right now, look at this. It's pretty much shiny. And then this is just me showing you how it is. I'm going through multiple rags. I'm not shy about using the rag, so once it gets a little dirty, I either fold it over right away or I just toss it to the side and get another clean one. But other than that, everything's going good. And, you know, other than it's a little bit more costly, but I mean, to save yourself time, hey man, this stuff's been pretty good so far. So next thing will be the end result, so stay tuned. All right, final results to come. Later. What's going on, guys? Here's going to be the final results, the Meguiars Ultimate Wash and Wax. I gotta say, so far I am highly impressed. Now, I just pulled the car out of the garage. Haven't done anything more to it. Haven't wiped it down, did anything. Whatever I saw last night, I did. The wheels are still filthy. We're not going to talk about that right now because that's not what this product does. I'm here to just show the car itself. I'm actually pretty stinking impressed here. I mean, I got my typical scratches and dings and stuff in the front from over the years of owning it, but man, it really got rid of the dirt, didn't it? I mean, there's a couple streaks here and there I missed. You know, no big deal. I mean, that's bound to happen. Especially when I'm doing it at night in the garage. Look at the top, see? No streaks on the glass or anything like that at all. Now you're seeing these, remember, you're seeing it at the same time I'm seeing it now. I'm going around the car myself, looking at the same time as I'm showing you. So I haven't put any detail around this car or anything. Look at that, all that dirt is gone. It is actually really clean. Some of the comments some of the things I noticed is actually I go through a lot of it. You can tell actually I only did 2 cars now with this and I'm already empty out of it, and it was right at $11 for this stuff. But honestly, if you get 2 washes out of it in a winter time for you guys up north or people like us that get in the 40s and I'm not washing my car in the 40-degree weather, then I think the hell that's worth it. You know, now it says you can do 3 to 4 cars, but maybe I just spray a little too liberally, and that's my own problem. But honestly, I'd rather be safe than sorry and make sure the car is very clean or very lubricated before I bring a towel across the top. So, other than that, though, I mean, amazing results. I am really blown away. This is the first time I've ever used one of these kind of products before. I really am. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. So for you guys up north that have a lot of that snow crap and stuff like that we never get here in Central Florida, like it's 80-something degrees here in the end of February, and I know a lot of you guys in the Northeast have a lot of snow right now. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps you out. Feel free to ask any questions. I went through 4 full rags, and I showed you the rags before, and they are pretty stinking dirty, as you can see. And other than that, always make sure you have enough rags because you don't want to be embedding the dirt from one area into another, just like the 2-bucket method. And always keep it folded in 4 so you just can keep unfolding it one way or another. That's another tip I'll tell you about. And I just went over this with the second one and buffed it out, made sure it was buffed out to a nice dry. I didn't try and grind anything into the paint. One swipe, and I just kept going swipe one direction, and then I'd fold it over and swipe back again just to keep the dirt off it. And that's all I did to this car. There you go. I hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you like, or comment, and thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. Later.